I've never been in a relationship on Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day, my parents would buy me a box of chocolates, you know, like those heart-shaped ones. Yeah, like sitting on the couch, just eating them. Just eating little chocolates, watching really, really sad romance movies and just crying because I'm single. I don't intend on doing that. But I mean, I still would like a box of chocolates. Hi guys, it's Lisa. Because Valentine's Day is coming up, I just want to get a message across. It is as simple as this. You do not need anybody but yourself. So I will be giving you my reasons to why I'm happy being single. I've been single since like almost a year ago. I assume that you're single and watching this, so I just want you to embrace it on Valentine's Day so you don't like do the thing that I was doing all these years, you know. Let's get into the video. The first reason is that being single allows you the time to realize your value. When you get into a relationship, this person just becomes your whole world, like everything revolves around him or her. I feel like you just end up so focused on the other person that you begin to develop their habits. You begin to sort of like become a different person. So then you love yourself based on how much they love you. And then eventually when you lose that person, you sort of have to take a step back and be the person that you were before you met him or her. When you are single, you realize your independence. You feel like there's a gap, but there wasn't before and there won't be now. You were probably fine before you met them, therefore you will be fine now. All you had was yourself. Now all you have is yourself and friends and family, whatever. If you were ever able to get over bullies or, you know, something not very nice that somebody has said to you, you were able to get over that, then why shouldn't you get over this? It's like the same thing. Inside of your head, you're thinking, I wasn't good enough. If somebody else told you that, you would be like, yeah, right, okay, bye. Treat them like that bully. Number 2 is probably my favorite, and it's the fact that you have time to find more options. You realize what you needed and what you didn't need and what you need now. It works like lust. You know the whole idea love at first sight? When you started liking your former crush or your ex, probably missed a lot of things about them. Oftentimes, we rush into relationships just because we're overwhelmed by the idea that I want more, I want more. Then a few months in, something just blows up. You wonder why. You wonder why because you didn't catch the fact that you didn't get to know them enough. Isn't it great to find options? It's perfectly okay to talk to several people at a time. It means like get to know them. Go on a few dates. It doesn't mean you even have to like kiss them. I mean, you can. Also keep in mind you should be honest with those people. So if they do ask you like, so are you talking to anyone else? Just be like, yeah. So eventually what happens is you'll narrow down your options. And it doesn't really matter how long it takes for you to get to know a person. So to prevent a breakup, find the right person. Focus on yourself in the meantime and find your options. It's great because everybody has their own personality and you just need to see what works for you and what will actually make you happy. I know from my personal past, I would rush into things like this. Then something that my friend had pointed out to me is that you should never go after the first person that you meet post-breakup, because now that person becomes the rebound and you rely on their affection toward you to fill the gap. Number 3, being single makes you feel strong and resistant. Go turn on Single Ladies, go jam to that, go cry your heart out, enjoy. Some people are complaining to their best friend saying like, I'm not happy. You have no weight on your shoulders except for whatever you need to do, like work, school, I don't know, whatever, you name it. Also think about how you feel when you're able to say no to something. A lot of us feel pressure to say yes, like, okay, he's a decent guy, I don't know, would I Should I? I feel bad if I say no. Say no if you already know that he's not the right guy for you. Also, it makes you strong in the sense that you are finally able to accept what you cannot change. It makes you so much more positive. They left and now you're super happy. You know, I read this post. One day you're going to see her holding hands with someone who took your chance. She won't even notice you because she's too busy laughing with the stupid jokes he makes. And it will burn your heart seeing that beautiful smile on her face and realizing that you're not the reason anymore. And then it will finally hit you. It was her. It was always her. Whether it was you, whether it was not, whatever. However fate works. While you're here worrying that that person will never see your value, there will come a point when they will realize everything amazing about you and think, well, damn. As soon as you realize your own value and you're treating yourself, the other person that you really cared about once will realize it too. And they'll actually respect you for you can achieve more. Get busy. Do something that you need to do, that you want to do. What if you and your ex planned a trip somewhere? Who says you can't go on that trip now just because you both wanted to go? Nobody. The answer is nobody. Go pack your bags, go book a flight, go do fun things. It also works as a distraction, but like a healthy distraction that we are not like leaning on other people. When we're in a relationship, we dedicate so much time to be with that person. We get super lazy. The statistics literally show that when you're in a relationship, you tend to gain more weight. So this is just like an example for you. If you always had like fitness goals and that person like hindered you from achieving them, like this is the time where you get everything together. Like go work on yourself, go get that booty. 5, and this is something very important, realizing, whoa, there is some really strong wind going on back there. Eventually realize the value of your friends, your family, like all those people that were always there and that probably will always be there. And especially with my family, because I know that I used to cancel a lot of plans on them just to see somebody. Like, because in a relationship you never know whether it will end, whether it will not. But you know those friends that were always warning you about that one guy or that one girl, and you just never listened, but then you guys broke up, and then you actually as a result went to them to seek their support. They've always been there. They just wanted you to listen, but you didn't listen, and now they're upset. So time to go mend relationships. Be pragmatic. My best friend has seen it all. She's been through it all. Like while I'm like texting a guy, while I'm breaking up with a guy. Right now, I've been enjoying every moment with her because I realized she's so much more special. She's never gonna go anywhere. Shout out to you, Victoria. I love you and you know it. If your friend is in a relationship, like, don't be jealous of it. At least 70% of my friends are in relationships right now, and they still make time for me. I think that they're having like really healthy relationships where they're not investing all their time into one person. Number 6 is another favorite, and it's the fact that you have time to think about what went wrong, what went right. Because now you'll be more intelligent on dating and on what you need. Like you can actually use what your ex did wrong or what you did wrong. Basically seek out what didn't work in the relationships. That way you can prevent that issue or issues from occurring in the future. Whether it be neglecting communication or constantly fighting over having opposing views, like that stuff is important. It makes you a better person because now you've experienced being hurt, and you likely won't want to hurt another person because you can be sympathetic or empathetic. I barely know the difference anymore. Everybody's using that term interchangeably with 2 different definitions. Correct me, guys, please. Like, empathetic? Okay. Then you can be empathetic toward that person. Right now is when you have the time to really think. Because during relationships, things get really intense. It's really difficult to think about all these things while you're in a relationship. This also doesn't apply to everyone. If you feel like you need a break from dating, or, you know, time to understand yourself, then go for it. This is the point. Like, you don't have to think about a future relationship. You don't have to be with anyone. If you realize, hey, you know, relationships aren't really for me, I don't want to date, instead of crying for 3 hours a day, because honestly, I used to do that. Instead of crying for 3 hours a day, go do something productive or watch Netflix. I mean, it isn't productive, but it's, you know, you're doing it for yourself. And don't be that person that hates Valentine's Day, because, listen, Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday of the year. I'm gonna live it like it's New Year. It's just about love, loving pets, loving life, loving yourself, loving your friends and family. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that I inspired you or gave you some confidence. And now I dare you guys to comment one thing that you love about yourself. I'd really like to know what is special about you guys, because I know that everybody is special. You are all special to me. So yeah, try and practice your confidence in the comment section down below. Let me know why you're an awesome person. And this concludes my video. Have a lovely day. I will see you soon. Bye guys.